29-year-old Israeli civilian Arbel Yehud is seen here being shuttled to Red Cross vehicles by Hamas and Islamic Jihad militants. Her brother was killed on October 7th, and her boyfriend is still being held hostage by Hamas. She was freed along with 80-year-old Gadi Moses, whose partner was killed on October 7th. 20-year-old Agam Berger, an IDF surveillance soldier, was also released. She is seen here hugging her family upon returning to Israel and reuniting with 4 other female hostages. They were kidnapped with her on October 7th of 2023 and released last Saturday. 5 Thai hostages were also freed, their families watching their release from Thailand. More than 100 Palestinians held in Israeli jails were freed in exchange. The CBC's Sasha Petrusik has more from Jerusalem.
A huge, chaotic crowd gathered in southern Gaza this morning, just waiting to get a glimpse of 2 Israeli hostages about to be released. Militants from Hamas and Islamic Jihad struggled to push them through the crowd and to the waiting Red Cross cars to be delivered across the border to Israeli military. The 2 of them, civilians, were 29-year-old Arbel Yehud and 80-year-old Gadi Moses. Earlier in the day, an Israeli soldier, 20-year-old Agam Berger, was also released in northern Gaza. Now, all of this was so chaotic that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu complained that it was dangerous for the hostages and decided to delay the release of 110 Palestinians in exchange. In central Tel Aviv, families of the hostages gathered to watch all of this on live TV, saying that they were excited but also worried that all 97 hostages may not be released if this ceasefire does not hold.
We've got to get them all out. Every single person's got to come out. I think they've got to stop. I mean, this has got to stop. I'm sure the Palestinian people don't want this. It's got to stop. Those families are at breaking point.
And of course, there were emotional reunions of the hostages with friends and family. Once the Palestinian prisoners were released, busloads into the occupied West Bank and annexed East Jerusalem, there were celebrations. The Israeli military tried to subdue those and at one point got into a confrontation with protesters throwing stones. But it was impossible to keep down the excitement there too, as many of those prisoners were also released. Sasha Petrusik, CBC News, Jerusalem.